Tess, you need to rename yourself, I think.
Okay, welcome to the virtual college exploration for all West Virginia students, sponsored by the West Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers and StriveScan. Thank you all for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to your presenters at any time. Your cameras and microphone are turned off, so panelists cannot see nor hear you. This is just one of the different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at WVACRAO.org. Again, that site is westvirginiaacro.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website, WVACRAO.org. I'd like to turn it over now to our presenters. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. My name is Kenna Reynolds Warren, and I am an admissions counselor at West Virginia University at Parkersburg.
And I'm Tess Martin, and I'm an admissions counselor at West Virginia University at Parkersburg also.
All right. So at West Virginia University of Parkersburg, we are hoping that you will begin your journey here, and depending on what you're interested in studying, hopefully finish your journey with us. As we get started with our presentation, we are going to share a video with you that kind of gives you a sneak peek of what our spaces look like on campus, some of our learning labs, and we'll give you a good feel of the atmosphere at WVU Parkersburg.
Okay, your path to success starts here. We offer more than 50 programs, 50 degree programs that can be completed in 1, 2, or 4 years. We are the only community and technical college in West Virginia to offer 4-year bachelor degrees. Each program delivers high quality instructions with state-of-the-art technology, cutting edge simulation labs, hands-on professional experiences, and flexible schedules to give you the opportunity to be successful. We also have, we cover 7 different counties for our service area. They are Pleasants, Tyler, Wood, Worth, Ritchie, Roane, and Jackson counties. But we welcome anyone from anywhere that would like to attend. This screen shows you our different majors and concentrations. We have 6 different divisions. We have the STEM division, and inside the STEM division is the industrial technology. We have health sciences, education, business accounting and public service, humanities, fine arts, and social sciences, and also the degree completion. For affordability and flexibility, we offer one of the lowest tuition costs in West Virginia. You pay for 12 credit hours per semester. We pay the rest. If you want to take 15 or 18 credit hours, you only pay tuition for 12. The grants and scholarships we have here can help pay for your entire tuition. All Ohio residents receive in-state tuition rates no matter what degree you choose or where you live in Ohio. You can choose between day, evening, and online classes, and you can transfer your credits to larger four-year universities.
We also have a second campus in Jackson County Center, so you can take some classes there if that's a little bit closer to home for you, rather than coming to the main campus. All right, so beyond the classroom, a lot of our programs offer a hands-on component, and in fact, almost all of our majors have a hands-on component and a dedicated state-of-the-art lab to assist you in learning and practicing your new skills. Some of those labs that we have on our campuses include a simulation and skills lab for our nursing majors, an emergency or an operating room simulation lab for our surgical technologist program. We have a welding lab, a lab for our electricity and instrumentation, residential, commercial, and industrial maintenance programs. We have 5 robotic arms that are used for our advanced manufacturing degree. Our marketing interns actually work with our marketing department on campus and are creating materials that we are using, including this PowerPoint. We have a criminal justice crime scene simulation lab that our faculty can set up different crime scene scenarios, and students are able to practice the skills that they would use in the field, such as photographing a crime or collecting evidence. Our accounting students actually host a tax prep for the campus community in the spring. And our computer science program has a learn and earn that's built into the program where they can work with a help desk and get paid about $17 an hour. And we do that for both the computer science and the CIT programs. Our chemical polymer operator program also has a learn and earn partnership with Chemours here in Parkersburg. And our education programs have a partnership and education lab that includes anything that an elementary education teacher might need to make sure that their student teaching is successful and that they have the resources they need to do their lesson plans and also any materials that they might need for their students. In addition to that, we also have an art studio and practice rooms for anybody that's taking an art or music class. So a lot of hands-on opportunities for most of our programs. In addition to all that hands-on learning, our campus life is pretty robust, even though we are a commuter campus, so we don't have any on-campus housing. We do have a pretty robust campus life. We have about 20 clubs and organizations that are active, even now with the COVID-19 pandemic and a lot of things being virtual. Those clubs are still active and still doing some different things. We have a tutoring and testing center that offers free tutoring for our students across majors, and a testing center for a lot of standardized tests. So any education majors that might need to take a praxis exam or a health science major that needs to take a HESI entrance exam, we offer those on our campus in our testing center. So you don't have to go far away to take those standardized tests. We also have a Veterans Resource Center on campus that helps veterans and their families fill out the paperwork for benefits. We are the only community college in the state of West Virginia that hosts our own radio station. We have a professional advising center that helps students in their first 30 credit hours pick a major and pick a class, so that if they change their mind or maybe they've changed their career path, they've got a dedicated advisor to help them figure out what their next move forward is. We also have a free food pantry, campus bookstore on campus that financial aid can be used to purchase your books prior to the semester starting. a wellness center that includes a group fitness room and a fitness center with free weights, ellipticals, treadmills, all that kind of stuff. So if you like working out, we also have locker rooms so that you can change. We have a Healthy Alumni Association, and then our student activities coordinator does a really good job of creating different programs for students, both during the day and then also after hours on campus. Some of the events that they've housed includes WVUP's Got Talent, which was a multi-week program where different individuals of the campus community were able to perform their talents. We had guest judges that composed of the president, current faculty and staff, and also students that voted. And we had a finale of WVUP's Got Talent with a special guest judge. We've also done a Summer Bash Drive Up event where we had drive up trivia and gave out DeCarlo's pizza rolls for any of those of you that live in the Parkersburg area. And we've got a couple of other drive up events planned to provide for the campus community and still give that connection, even though we're doing a lot of things virtually. And then finally, we have a career services office, and Tessa's going to talk about some of the things that they're able to provide for our students, whether they're just starting out or they've already graduated.
At WVU Parkersburg, our grads get jobs. We focus on providing knowledge of real world skills that employers are looking for in the marketplace. You'll be ready to put your education, everything that you've learned in the classroom, you'll be able to put right into the job field that you're working in. From your first year to your first job and beyond, our students and alumni have also accessed career-related counseling, resources, and programs with our Career Services Center. They help you establish career goals, develop job-seeking skills, and successfully obtain employment. Some of the places that our graduates get jobs are United Bank, Memorial Health System, the Bureau for Fiscal Services, Huntington Bank, Camorras, WVU Medicine, and United Way. Kenna, you're muted.
There we go. Sorry about that. So how do you become a student at West Virginia University? Well, your first step is to visit us. We would love to show you around campus, show you the spaces that you would be in as a student, and maybe meet with some of our current students and the faculty that will be teaching your classes. We are doing on-campus tours, and we customize those tours based on what your interests are and any questions that you might have. So every tour is tailored towards the student. Once you've come and visited us and maybe spoken to some current students or faculty and staff, we want you to submit an application. The application is online, it's free, and it takes about 15 minutes to complete. So super easy. Once you've completed your application, you'll want to make sure that you've applied for financial aid by filling out the FAFSA, and you can see on your screen our school code. You'll want to make sure that we've been added to your FAFSA, especially if maybe you're looking at more than one school. You want to make sure that those are all added. And then once you graduate, you'll want to send your final high school transcripts to us, your ACT or SAT scores if you've taken them. And if you've done any early college or attended another college, we'll want a copy of your transcripts from there as well. And even though this slide has our ACT and SAT code on it for you to send it to us, ACT and SAT scores are not required for admission. WVU Parkersburg is an open enrollment institution, and so that means that we don't require any test scores to be admitted. Your next step will be to apply for scholarships. We have a couple of foundation scholarships. It's actually right around 70 scholarships, and it's one application that will come out in the spring. And that leads me to number 6. You'll want to keep up to date because the link for that application will come to your email. but myself or Tess or another member of the admissions team will be following up with you regularly to make sure that you've got all of your different documents and letting you know about any special events that we might be having on campus or anything like that. We also have 2 grant programs that some students in West Virginia or even Ohio might be eligible for. We participate in the West Virginia Invest Grant, which covers tuition and mandatory fees. And I think there was another session about West Virginia Invest. So if that is something that you think you might be interested in, definitely go check out that session. And then we also have a grant program called Ascend. And the Ascend program will help you pay for your books and maybe also some gas. And the students that are a part of that program get some special support to make sure that they are successful in their classes. So how do you get started with all of this? Please reach out to us. Our contact information is below. Our Parkersburg campus is where Tess and I are located, but we also have some staff at our Jackson County Center that would be more than happy to show you around their campus and answer any questions you have. You can also email us at admissions@wvup.edu, and we would be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. All right, let me look and see here if we have any questions in the chat box. All right, one question is, if I need help with a FAFSA, what do I do? Tess, do you wanna?
Sure. One thing you can do is you can call the main campus or the Jackson County Center, and the financial aid counselors will be glad to help you with that. Or you can stop in and we can help you right here whenever you visit campus.
Yeah, so we actually have a dedicated staff member as part of our financial aid office that sits down with students who might need assistance with their FAFSA, and will help them all the way from creating an FSA ID to adding our school code and submitting their FAFSA if it needs updates or edit. Let's see. Are you doing campus tours? Yes, we are. We would love to welcome anybody that wants to come out to please do so. Bring a family member with you if you'd like. We'd love to show you our hands-on labs, show you the spaces that you would be in as a student. And we also understand that maybe with the coronavirus and people being susceptible, that coming to campus isn't a good option. We do also offer individual virtual appointments. So we would love to share information about our programs with you that way as well. All right, Tess, there's a question. Can I take my gen eds at WVU Parkersburg and transfer out to a bigger school that has my major?
You sure can. You can do either the Associate of Arts or the Associate of Science degree. Those are basically transfer degrees that you can take all your gen ed with and then transfer to whatever college that you decide you want to go to.
Awesome. And it looks like that's all the questions in the chat box, but we'll wait just a few minutes and see if maybe any more come in. Some other information while we see if there's any more. West Virginia Invest covers our certificate and associate programs. So we offer about, I think it's 11 certificates and 13 associate programs that are covered by West Virginia Invest. We also have several bachelor degree programs that those certificates and associates roll into. So what's really cool about WVU Parkersburg is that we make sure that students are getting the maximum benefit from their education. So if a student knows that they want to go for their bachelor's degree, let's say maybe in business, we actually offer a certificate in business, an associate in business, and then that bachelor's as well. So students, by the time that they complete their 4-year degree, they're actually going to graduate with 3 different degrees. And this works really well, especially if you're not sure exactly how far you want to go with your education. It's set up so that you can stop out at any time if you need to. You know, if you want to do a certificate and stop out, maybe get some work experience before you come back for your associates, you can totally do that and pick right back up with the associates when you return, and same thing with your bachelor's degree. All right, I don't see any more questions.
All right, thank you all so much for joining us. When you close the window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this was just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for any additional sessions at WVACRAO.org. Again, that is WestVirginiaACRAO.org. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session along with many others on the West Virginia ACRAO website. Again, that website is WVACRAO.org. Thank you all so much, and thank you, facilitators. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.